Hi, this is Greg from Structural Toolkit. When analysing large or complex models, it can often be difficult to determine where critical results are located. For users who have access to Analysis Standard, we can use the query feature at the top here to help with this. What we're currently looking at is an idealised model of a steel spiral staircase that consists of plate stringers and folded treads and risers. To represent this structure as just a series of members, we have two plate stringers that spiral up the height of the stair. The risers are represented as vertical plates at each step interval. To then represent the treads that tie everything together, we have created some pinned and tie elements at each step. At the bottom of our stair, we have fixed restraints, representing a bolted connection into a slab. And at the top of our stair we have pinned restraints, which represent the stair being connected into a floor frame via a cleat type connection that doesn't transfer moment. We then have various dead and live loads applied over our model, including an alternative point live load. If you're unsure about how to create a model like this, have a look at some of our other analysis videos, such as Analysis Lite or Analysis Standard. To create the spiral easily, we first drew out one of the steps, and then using the polar copy feature about a central node, we generated the rest of the model. If we then analyse our model, and look at our major axis moments under our dead and live combination, we can quickly see that working out where all our critical results are can become quite cumbersome. So rather than manually look for the highest moment, what we can do instead is use the query feature at the top here. This then brings up an interface where we can quickly locate various force, displacement or rotation maximums for either nodes or members. To the left we have some filter inputs that allows us to filter out the types of members or nodes we want to determine maximums from. In the center we have options for what we want to query, and to the right we can select which case or combination we want the query to be based on. So as default, we are not filtering anything, meaning the whole model will be queried. And we are currently looking at a member maximum for MZ, being the major axis bending under our combination case. What this should then find is the maximum major axis bending moment of members within our entire model. To go ahead with this, we can click Query. On the model, this will pinpoint where the relevant member is with grid lines. We can also use the Zoom to button to zoom in on the location where the maximum is. And in the results section of our query dialog, it will tell us the corresponding maximum moment within this member. Now, we could go ahead and find the maximum minor axis bending, shear or torsion in the same way, but what if we wanted to just find all the member maximums at the same time for a specific steel section, such as all of our member maximums for just our stringer plates? To do this, we can select a member that has the stringer section. For our model, our outer and inner plates have been set as different sections, so we'll just look at the outer stringer in this example. With our single member highlighted, it has now appeared in the filter to the left. And so if we wanted to filter for just the section type, we can select the sections checkbox. Noting we don't have to uncheck the selected member, as that member is already part of the section filter we have selected. Looking at our model, we can now see all the outer stringer plates highlighted. With the members we want to query selected, we can now decide on what we are querying. In this case, it's just not the maximum MZ moment, it's all member maximums. So we'll select the member maximums at the bottom here. And then click Query. This will then bring up each force or moment case, tell us the maximum and which member it relates to. We even get the maximum member length at the bottom. Now that we have all our maximums for our outer stringer, we can then convert it into a design using the button here, which will take our results and member length into a steel member design module. Though as we have created a custom section for our stringer plate, we will need to generate a custom section for design using the steel properties module, which we did a video on previously. This is obviously a conservative approach, as we are likely taking maximum force and moment values from separate plate members and combining it into the one design. But it is a quick way to check if all our plates will be within the design capacities. We can use the filter to further refine which members we are looking at as needed. For a model like this, we would then perform the same or similar query for each section type and then convert it to a design. That about covers the analysis query feature. Feel free to check out our website for other tips and videos. Thanks for watching.